Welcome back, our faithful and loyal listeners, our Claret and Cobalt faithful. Are you ready? Kevin, are you ready?
Locked in here, Mike. 3 games in 9 days means rotation, recovery, and real tactical decisions. This is where coaching meets depth, and RSL is about to show us how well they're built this roster.
Absolutely agree. This is where our depth becomes our identity, where minutes become momentum, and where the Claret and Cobalt show the league what Real Salt Lake is. So strap in, turn up the volume, and tell your friends. Into the Riot is calling. The Claret and Cobalt are coming, and these 9 days are right around the corner and about to get loud. This coming Saturday, Real Salt Lake starts a tall task. My brother Kevin and myself are going to break it down the only way we know how here on Into the Riot. 3 matches, 9 days, 1 objective. Kevin, are you ready for this?
Let's riot!
Welcome back, listeners. Gozo is rising. Kaliskan brooding over the midfield. Luna and Gilavagi pulling strings. Alatunji and Solans hunting goals. And the back line, Glad, Engel, Quinton, stepping into the smoke like they were born for this. Injuries, pressure, shorter rest. It's all good, Kevin. Starting Saturday, April 18th, and for 9 days, RSL gets to see 3 cities, 3 styles, 3 chances to show the league exactly what Real Salt Lake is made of. The next 9 days, Kevin, is a gauntlet of matches. San Diego, Miami, Galaxy. San Diego wants a fight. We beat them last, month in their own place. Miami, they always want the spotlight, and Galaxy wants payback from last year. But this team, this Real Salt Lake team, it hasn't blinked. It hasn't folded. This team, all they want is points, the pressure, the pride, it seems, and the league's attention. Kevin, what is this team's starting 11 going to look like over the stretch?
Well, I think that it's going to be, well, I don't know. I was going to say it's going to be a little thin, but it's not going to be thin. It's just they're going to have to rotate, But yeah, I think the starting 11, for the most part, I don't think I see a lot of changes throughout the 3 games. You are going to have to rest some of these guys, but I think Salones and Olatunji will, they'll be rotating games. We'll actually get to see Olatunji start, I think, in this stretch.
Yeah, I agree with you. It does seem like the roster, when you were going into something like this, you kind of get sweaty palms and you're starting to panic a little bit, and you have players that have normally played in earlier games. Haven't seen a lot of minutes since, because I think we're kind of getting into this more of a rotation that consistent rotation that these players are playing. Yeah. And we're getting some of our stars back from injury too, so that helps a ton. But yeah, it does seem like they're a bit thin, but man, it almost like they haven't played, so the trust kind of goes away a little bit, and you get a little nervous. Let's talk about the teams real quick, Kev.
Okay.
San Diego, we've faced them before. They're a tough team, fast, physical. In this game, what do you think is most important that we do and go, prepare? How do we prepare this team for this game?
Well, I think the coach just prepares them pretty much the same way they did going into San Diego. I mean, they played them well. They do just keep control of that ball and keep the pressure up. I think going to be the big key with that game.
Yeah, I think they will be more ready for the countering speed too.
Yeah, for sure. That, and I think can't remember. I didn't get to see who got the red card, but I know San Diego will be missing one of their players for our game.
Oh, that's right. That is right. It was this weekend, right? This past weekend? Yeah. Miami brings a whole different flavor. I think because of the I don't know the state of the game, how quote unquote important it is for the league. Uh, it's a marquee matchup. It's going to be under the brightest lights. Probably going to be the game of the week because we got Messi coming to town. Is this a game where you put your best 11 out there, or do you rest players, or
I think it's maybe one of them, but at the same time, it's not a conference game. But yes, I think that you're gonna want your best team out there. And like you said, I think the whole environment is gonna be it's gonna be something we've never seen because you're gonna have players or fans out there that aren't just RSL fans; they're Messi fans, and it's gonna be crazy.
yeah, it's something I've hated over the freaking course of my lifetime in sports. Going to Jazz games and seeing Magic Johnson jerseys on everybody and or Michael Jordan. As much as I like Michael Jordan, I never wore a jersey. I never rooted for him against the Jazz, the home team. Uh, so wear your Claret and Cobalt, please.
Yeah, let's not be looking like the pink RSL out there.
Yeah, no kidding. And then the last one in this 9-game gauntlet is we got the LA Galaxy.
Yeah, I thought, at first I thought this was going to be the easiest game out of all of it. But they have been showing very well. They've been playing very good as of late, and I think it just goes to show what Luna said in one of his interviews is that they don't look at any of these games as an easy win. Everyone in this MLS, they're all good. They're all pros, and they're all there for the same thing, and you just never know.
Yeah, it's irritating. LA Galaxy, they finally get on form.
Right.
When RSL comes rolling around. That's great. So what do we in this game? I mean, it's a conference game. Do we rotate players? Do we keep it similar? I mean, we're at this point of the task of 3 games in 9 days. We're gonna have some tired legs.
For sure. And I think this is a good time to see some of these players that we haven't seen for a while, like Moisa and Dylan. I mean, even Katranis, Mark Zook. I mean, we are very deep still. We just haven't seen some of them for a while. And I think the coach is gonna. He's smart. He's shown so far this season on how he's brought these lineups upon each team, and I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to get it right, and I think we're going to be competitive in all 3 games. Hopefully, get 9 points out of it all.
For sure, that'd be sweet. I'm actually excited to see what Pablo does here. I know this is a part of the season where it can pick off a lot of fans, and I don't know if fans are ready for this type
Right.
of thing because they're gonna be asking, oh, why isn't this guy starting? Why is this guy starting? Well, we've got a lot of soccer to play in a short amount of time, and if we push these players past their limit, which all the trainers for RSL know what these players' limits are,
Right.
injuries can start occurring. We don't want that to happen.
No.
We want everybody to be healthy and continue.
And we've kind of talked about it before, how you know, sure we want this win streak, this unbeaten streak to keep going, but it's tough to do in this league, and it's going to happen where we're going to lose games at times, and all we can do is put our best team out there and do our best, and hopefully we do come out with all positive results, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, like we were talking before, it's like San Diego's a big game. LA Galaxy's even a bigger game than the Miami game. So I mean, the RSL's got a daunting task ahead of them. But man, it's going to be fun to see how they mull through this thing.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about who you're going to have in your starting lineup. But I guess let's start with this question first. You talk about Moisa, you talk about Dylan, you talk about some of these guys we haven't seen for a bit. do you start them early? Do you play them in the middle? I mean, those players on this squad are going to be wanting to be on the field with Messi.
Oh yeah.
So that's another thing. That's another thing you have to take into consideration. Who are you going to put on the pitch for that game? Yeah, I mean there's a lot of questions. But who would you start with? I mean, would you start with the young guys? Would you start with the old guys? Would you intermix? Would you make a hybrid thing?
So are we talking about San Diego? Is that
Any of them?
or any of them? I don't know. I think with San Diego, I'll just start kind of there. I think you kind of stay almost the same lineup as you had when we went to San Diego. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't heard any news on Sanabria if he is available for this coming Saturday or not. But if not, I like Katranis there. He's always been a very good left back and a winger. So I think that he would be a good switch there if they had to. But I think the starting lineup should almost stay the same for San Diego. If anything, I might even change out Salones, even though he's in great form, and put Olatunji just to switch that up for San Diego.
Yeah, I think that probably worked too because I think Olatunji is the bigger, more physical guy, and I think that's what because Salon's he got beat up in that game. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
he
did.
still scored a goal, but he got beat up in that game. So do you have well, let's go over real quick. Let's do a little bit of a roll call and see who's injured, who's not. We got Juan Aries out with a growing, Zach Booth with a knee, Emeka Eneli with a knee. I'm just waiting for the day I get to see Eneli and Caliscan in the middle of the field together playing for RSL. I cannot wait for that day. It's gonna be so much fun for me to watch. Two
Yeah, it'll
guys
be
that
good.
dig everything they can out of defensively. It's gonna be so much fun. Kobe Henry still out with that hamstring. Aiden Hizarkani, he's a young kid, man. It's been a little bit. I'm hoping he's available because I think that will help Luna's minutes to be watched a little bit easier.
Right.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Peel still out with that. Well, he's going to be out with that injury with the Achilles for a long while, probably till next year. Tyler Wolf still out with that shoulder he suffered in the preseason. John Yedlin hamstring. I'm hoping he's going to be available sometime in the 9 days starting Saturday. And Sanabria, I don't know what happened with the freaking visa, but it's an issue, and I heard rumors that he went home to play for national team, and now we're having issues with the visa. Now that that's put away, you got Rafa starting a goal.
Oh yeah. Yep, no doubt. He didn't miss one game last year, and I don't want him to miss another game this year.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean it, and I think the goalkeeper position is the easiest, but I also believe that you got to play your backup every once in a while to get him tested.
Yeah.
Who do you got in your back line? There's three in the back line. Your right back, center back, and left back.
So if Sanabria is still having issues with the visa, I would put Katranis there. And then Engel, Glad, Quinton, and Gozo is how I would do that back line.
Okay. So I'm kind of going off of I guess their attacking lineup. So I got Cabral in the goal, 3 in the back, 4 in the middle, and 3 on top.
Okay.
Where Gulavagi and Katranis and Gozo. I have Katranis in also, but Gozo, they're the ones going corner flag to corner flag.
Right.
So for my right back, I got. Who did you say you had for? Oh, okay, so your back line. Do you have
Quinton,
okay?
Glad, and Eagle. Yeah.
Okay, so those are the 3 guys I have also. Hopefully Yedlin can get back and find some minutes. Philip Quinton's been playing a lot of people think out of his head. I think he's been a solid. He's brought a solid contribution to the team. Played very well. 2 assists on the season. Can't ask for much more from a defender.
No. Well, and speaking on Yedlin, even when he is back, I think he'll be a versatile player to go in for Quinton or even Gozo, because he's been always that player that has been goal box or corner flag to corner flag,
Yep.
So I think he could help with Gozo's minutes. So
yeah, I think Sam Wankwa, I think
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think he's going to be waiting in the reins too.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's played some very good minutes for RSL this year, and I'm excited to see him get more. Actually,
yeah, and also Mark Zook, he can play that position. So I feel like we're pretty deep still. He's just like you said before, you just haven't seen him for a while, and it's going to be nice to see some of these kids come back and play.
yeah. Then I got Justin Glad, the old vet.
Oh yeah.
When he's healthy, he's as physical as they come, and he's been a perfect leader this year for the young guys.
Yep.
Luca Engel, I think he's been kind of banged up in the last couple matches. He's kind of our tough guy back there. If we can watch his minutes and make sure that he's going to be all right, I think we'll be good, because I think Katranis can slip into there. Even just the back that stays back, like our 3 do. But then with our left wing back, I've got Katranis.
Okay.
Right wing back, I've got Xavier Gozo. Those two, Gozo, I mean, he's been electric this year. And this is probably this 3 games in 9 days. I think he's probably going to be the one who thrives in it the most.
I think
because
so too. Yep.
the youngest, and he's light, and he just quick as lightning. And I think this game we might see Xavier Gozo do more, maybe do what he did last year and this year combined, because we're probably going to lean on him pretty hard.
Yeah, I could see that.
Who you got in your midfield?
So Luna for sure.
Mm-hmm. So is he going to be playing on the right wing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gilavogi on the left. I don't know about the middle yet.
Well, I'm going to start Spearings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to start Kalaskan. Spearings is still kind of a question mark for me. Do we want him playing all, 270 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that kind of a player, because he's a heavy, durable guy.
Yep.
But can he give us the same kind of minutes Kalaskan has this season? Because has Kalaskan played every minute of the season? I think he has.
Yeah, I'm not real sure, but
if he hasn't, he's been subbed out 1 time. I've not seen him come off the field.
yeah,
That guy,
I'm not real sure on that.
durable, high motor, and he's been so essential for RSL since Anelli's been out.
Yep.
And we pretty much can depend on him for 90 minutes a match. But in the 9-day stretch with 3 games, I think that's going to be a task for him too, even him. But then we can talk about the subs later. But you've got Moisa and Griffin, Griffin, Dylan. You got Marzouk. I think he could probably fill in the middle. He's a little slower of a player, but Aiden, he's Arcani, can fill in there too. I really like what's going to be coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And then also, do you have any thoughts on like that midfield part? I mean,
no, I think we're deep there, so I think it's just gonna be game to game and who's gonna be up there.
Yeah. And then I got on the right wing Moon Boy. He's finally fit. He's looking for minutes. He's hungry. He wants to prove to the U.S. national team that he belongs there.
Mm-hmm.
I still think we need to watch minutes on that knee just to keep him healthy and keep him moving forward, because he's our primary playmaker. He's
Yeah.
playing free from that wide position, comes in, receives the ball, gets a. I mean, he's always helped move that ball so quickly. Morgan Gilovagi, he's not the same player as Diego Luna, but he distributes the ball. He's a natural creative connector. He just connects passes all game long, and he's in great form also with two assists on the season, with a match rating of an average of 7.65. I mean, you can't be playing much better than that.
Right.
And then who do you got up top?
I, I have Salone's, but like I says, I mean, Olin Tunji, I'd really be happy with either one of them. I mean, they're both Salone's has been playing really well, but Olin Tunji, when he's come in, he's been electric himself. So I it's hard to choose, but I think
Yeah,
I would go with Salone's right now, just because of his form.
he's the hot player. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah. I mean,
I
yeah.
think it's interchangeable. And from what I saw from Jesus Barrera in the last match,
hmm
I'm excited to see him too.
Yeah,
I mean, didn't he bang one off the crossbar or the post too? I mean,
yeah,
just inches away. I mean,
yeah.
coming in and being an instant game changer. What are some of the must dos in this game? I mean, what are we protecting? Do you think? Obviously in the world of soccer, as a player, you're protecting the middle of the field. Is that where we need to keep our strongest players?
I think so. Middle to that back third, I think it's going to be important to have our defense healthy and rested. It's three tough teams, and I don't know if they all have a whole lot of speed, but that's we're going to need our midfield and defense to be protected and rested.
For sure. I think we have to be careful with Kalaskan because we've asked an awful lot of him this season.
Even glad because I don't really
Yeah.
know anyone else that would really hold down that middle as well as he does right now.
I think Inglewood.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but you know, if we need to get Kobe Henry back.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Man, if we got him back and or Ares,
Yeah.
we'd be set in the middle too.
hmm
But yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. Justin Glad he needs to be watched, but
Yeah.
and again taken care of. But he's just out there. He is so vulnerable because he is our center defender
Yeah.
and our only true one right at the moment.
Yeah.
How important do you think it is to lean on the youth right now?
I I think it's not just important. I think that we should. They've already proved themselves, and I think they have a lot to bring for this team. I mean, like I said, they've already proved that. They've shown us. I think we need to lean on them because we're gonna need it.
Yeah, Gozo, Mark Zook, Moisa, Dylan, he's Arcani. You know, they've all played some pretty decent minutes. I think more than just leaning on them, we have to trust them, and we can't. I don't, as a fan and watching, I have more of an issue with that than I think Pablo does.
Yeah.
Pablo knows what he has. Pablo has seen him. We've all seen him play, and we just
Yeah.
this is where this is the stretch that we have to really lean on those guys because we need minutes from everybody. I
Yep.
think they're gonna do. Real Salt Lake's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think so too.
even even if we get 4 or 5 points out of this, I think is a win. Because why is it okay for this Seattle Sounders team to, oh, we just played in a tournament game. We can't play 3 or 4 games apart.
Yeah.
Why can't we be complaining about that?
Right.
And it's because these other teams that we're facing, I think there's one, I don't know if it's San Diego or if it was LA Galaxy, because they were playing in a tournament, that they had to move their games around. And I think one of these teams had to move their game into this slot, which made it tougher for RSL, which
Right.
whatever. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But so I think match by match minute management is going to be key. I mean, I don't envy Pablo's workload because he has a workload now too. I think
Yep.
the trainers have a bigger workload because it's not just the players; it's the whole gamut of people working under the crest. We've got to maybe rotate a little bit. Rotate players a little bit with San Diego. There's gonna be our hand will be forced, and the pressure will be put on us to go full strength against Miami at home.
Yep.
I think we should go full strength if the players are rested properly.
Yeah.
But I think that game can be a sacrificial game, and I don't care if we beat Messi, if Messi beats us. Besides, I really think Miami's the same team as they were last year. So
No.
I think that's going to come into play also. And then with the LA Galaxy, I think you could probably use a hybrid. I mean, they're in good form right now, but I think we could probably rotate three or four players in and out of that lineup. So
Yeah, I think so too.
anything else you want to add to the juggling of players in the next couple weeks?
No, I think we got it. Just like you said, manage those minutes and let's keep our boys healthy because we're gonna need them.
Okay, sounds great, Kevin. This question came across: are we ever going to have a clean sheet this season? And does it matter? Do you want to see a clean sheet this year, or are you good with Real Salt Lake just picking up 3 points every week?
It'd be nice to see a clean sheet, but I don't think it's the important thing here. I think it's just picking up those 3 points. I think I can't remember how he said it, but Pablo had even said something about it, and because they asked him the same question if it was, or is he frustrated that we're not getting the clean sheets, and he basically said, not really. If we get scored, we just got to score another one. Like to get the 3 points, it doesn't matter how it's done as long as you're on top.
Yeah, I think in this league it doesn't matter. What matters is you pick up 3 points. What matters
Right.
if you get points every game, every match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm a defensive guy. That's what I played when I played, and you want those clean sheets. You want that scoreboard to read whatever the score you guys put in against their 0. You want it. You want to
Yeah.
hold that opposition to nil every single time. I think the way, the style, and the system that RSL runs, it's going to get better, and I think we'll have a few. I think we'll have a handful.
Yeah. I think so too.
But the style and the system that they play right now, it is so much fun for the fan to watch because it's so exciting.
Yep.
But we've talked about this before, it leaves you vulnerable on the counter. If you got a good countering team and you're not on your toes for as far as RSL is concerned, you can get into trouble. We've seen it twice this year.
Yep.
And those games are the ones that we had the best shot at having a clean sheet. We only allowed 1 goal, and that was the goal. And so it's gonna feel frustrating at times, but man, if they can keep scoring 3 goals a game, 2 goals a game, they're gonna have a good shot at winning a lot of games this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, Kevin, I think that's about all we have for today. Claret and Cobalt faithful, I think that's where we're gonna leave you today. We got 3 matches in 9 days coming up. One huge test. The Gauntlet is staring Real Salt Lake right in the face, but they've got pride in what they do. They want the pressure, I believe. They want all the points. And most of all, they want the league's attention. You heard the plan. RSL must protect the spine of the field, which is the middle of the field. Glad, Kalaskan, Luna, Gilavagi, Solans, Olatunji. They're the ones right down the middle, and I think they're ready to go.
Yeah, and you've heard the truth. The stretch only works if we trust the kids. Gozo, Mark Zook, Moisa, Dylan, Hizarkani. They've all played. They've all played. They've shown us that we can do it. They're not just the future. They're our right now. This moment is the chance for Real Salt Lake to show the league exactly who we are. Like Mike said, 3 matches in 9 days, and every single one of them matters. So as we close this episode, ask yourself the question: is this where RSL's depth becomes their identity? It is what we have been talking about since the beginning of the season. Will this stretch define the season and who Real Salt Lake is? Listen to it all right here at IntotheRioT. Because the Riot is ready, the Gauntlet is here, and Real Salt Lake is coming. We want to hear from you. Drop your take in the comments and on our social media.
Okay, that's going to do it for us. Until next time, stay loud, stay loyal, and stay with us at IntotheRioT. Vamos Real.